5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, great flick on by Alan Armstrong. Oh, what a beauty! Oh, what a beauty! I waited all my life for that! What a screamer!
To be honest, I'll just be glad when there's stuff happening and no one's going on about Wrexham. 11 long years of non-league and so I'm happy to carry on going on about them. Non-league, non-entities, a lot of them. Hello and welcome to your favourite show focusing on the champions of the 2022 National League. Yes, this
Come
is
on.
for Brexity bellends in a field, the show for File fans, by File fans. Sorry, I've had that intro written for about 5 years. This is, of course, the Scarf for Gower War. You know the drill by now. Nick Lee, Russ Johnson, cheers for sticking with us and for understanding why we needed a few weeks off. I don't think it's an exaggeration to say, is it, Russ, that we nearly died?
We nearly did, yeah. Well, doing that Challoner gig, I think we really did nearly die. Yeah, it was good. It was great though, wasn't it?
Yeah, and it's great. That's that. I say, is it 2 or 3 weeks we've had off? 3 weeks we've had off, haven't we? Yeah, good.
Yeah,
we're refreshed.
Yeah, I do. I feel ready to go. It feels like this is our pre-season now. We can just we're getting our fitness back out. We're getting back up to fitness after 3 weeks off, and then hopefully by November we'll be ready for the big onslaught of getting through Christmas and the rest of the season. So,
yeah. And the inevitable run in 3 national cup competitions.
Yes. Is it 3? We need to talk about that, don't we? We need to talk about now we're actually in it. What are we going to be in, and what what does it all mean for us? Because I'm really giddy.
We need to arrange the boycott, don't we, for the Papa John's?
Is that a thing? Are we actually going to boycott it?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm not paying £15 or whatever it's going to be to watch us play like the under-23s of fucking Brentford or whatever it is. No, you're all right. No, thanks.
But happy to pay £15 to watch fucking Ilkeston or whatever in the FA Trophy, fourth. I don't know, minus fifth qualifying.
Oh no, I wasn't, mate. I wasn't happy about that either. It's almost like somewhere in between Ilkeston and Brentford under 23s, there's a middle ground.
Yeah,
and that's what we should be striving for. Yeah.
Oh, Jamie Willis, come on, Carabao Cup. Is that not till League One? You need to understand your EFL. Sorry, your football. I'm not going to say EFL because it's not the EFL. You need to understand your Football League. The
Ensley divisions 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, yeah. Or Enders League, as my stepdad used to say when he was pissed, and then people couldn't understand him. What do you mean Enders League? Yeah, he was. But yeah, so yeah, Jamie, sort yourself out, mate. It's FA Cup for everybody, Carabao Cup for the Football League.
And Premier League.
Well, I kind of count the Premier League as the Football League. The 92.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Look at us.
We're in that 92.
I know.
We're talking about the 92 like we're a part of it.
It's brilliant. What's been really interesting since we got promoted and since Grimsby came up as well, all of the final sort of teams in League Two images have been coming out from different Twitter accounts and different Facebook accounts, and it's just glorious to see us there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I noticed. I went to see the Music live in Leeds last week. Their big reunion gig, and it's for the last 11 years. I've had this thing where I'll turn up at something when people know I'm a county fan, and as soon as I arrive, you get the
Yeah.
And I was with Scunthorpe fans, ladies and gentlemen. I was with Scunthorpe fans at that gig, and I got to do it the other way around. And I got to be like, sorry, lads, I was rooting for you to stay up, but you're either a Football League club or you're not, and you're not, are you? And yeah, so I'll never get sick of that. They did.
I bet they did. Yeah, I bet they did. I was listening to the lower league look actually, and there was a Scunthorpe fan on there, and he was really downbeat and basically saying he doesn't know if he's going to have a club in 12 months.
Yeah, they've got it. They're in a worse state than we were when we dropped out of League Two. And look what happened to us. So
yeah. So tonight, then, we're going to talk a bit about the National League playoffs, and maybe discuss what your favourite moment was of last season. Maybe from a on the pitch perspective and off the pitch perspective. So I had that one looked away for you. We'll talk about the contract signings, Hippo, Croasdale, and Hinchliffe. You know what's going to happen while we're on air or tomorrow morning. There's going to be another contract signing. There's going to be another signing, and we'll just miss it because for those that are new to the podcast, that's what happens. I'm sure they do it on purpose at the club. Get it all done on a Thursday and Friday, so it messes us up. We'll have a chat about League Two away days. Which ones are we looking forward to? League Two. It's brilliant, isn't it? And then we'll just chat about everything else, really, and what we've got coming up on the podcast as well. And we've got a few plugs to do as well. So yeah, what we've got coming up on the podcast this season. So hopefully we're gonna go turbocharging as well with the podcast.
You know, it hadn't sunk in over the last 3 weeks, but then when you said then about League Two football, that's when it's actually hit me now. I might have to go off and weep for 5 minutes.
Well, it is funny though, isn't it? I mean, it's probably different for everybody when it hits them. I think for me, when we went down, it properly hit me when the fixtures came out. And you see the clubs that you keep in company, you're in company with. And I remember when we first dropped down, after the Cheltenham at home? It was the last game in the Football League, wasn't it? I think that first game at home in the National League or the Conference or whatever, it just felt non-league. So I'm really looking forward to the first home game where it's gonna feel Football League, and Kenny Boxall's gonna say for this League Two fixture. Isn't he? He's going to say that, and I'm just going to cry probably when he says that.
Yeah, that's going to be it, isn't it, at the moment where as soon as I don't know where to go with it all, mate. I still feel all of it either.
It's weird, isn't it? It's a weird feeling.
If we were really like bitter and gimpy, then we'd probably at this point reel off the names of some of the teams who aren't going to be joining us. But there's plenty of our fans on social media doing that already. They're just taking it upon themselves. We're finally playing Crew again. I can finally get out those 11 years of pedo insults that I've had ready. And some people are more interested on winding up Welsh people on Facebook. I'll never understand the world, mate.
No. And I've always said, since we've been doing this podcast, I've always said I would give my right arm to play Rochdale again. We're going to play Rochdale again. I'm not going to give you right arm, but we're going to play Rochdale again.
Well, no. Someone's going to be along shortly with a chilled bag, one of them cool bag things, and some ice to put it in. Yeah, we're having it now. You've already said.
Yeah, but if I give my right arm, who's going to click all the buttons on this show, Nick? Because it is my right hand that does that.
Oh, you have to.
Do you want to do it?
Switch, won't you? After give yourself a treat. You have to be ambiguous, won't you?
Do it like that.
Yeah.
So let's kick off then with the National League playoffs. It's as if anyone's asked, but I think it's only right that we just cover that for the last time because obviously the club that won those comes up with us, and we were playing them next season, and that, of course, is Grimsby. I watched quite a lot of the playoffs, to be honest. Did you?
I enjoyed it. I mean, before we delve really deep into the playoffs, I think we should probably start by saying they have, without a doubt, been absolutely bonkers.
Yeah,
that's the type of thing. If we'd been involved in that would have killed me off. But it was so nice to just be like, yeah, this is great. It's I can watch a game that finishes 14-all and not be
asked. Yeah.
Fine, yeah. I can just turn it off at the end and be like, yeah, done.
Yeah, same. And Happy Hatter, she says, pleased for Grimsby, big team, big following. Nice to watch them from afar. Absolutely, just like what you just said, Nick. And I was the same. Sat there so relaxed, just going, don't care who wins this. Just what a good match, and what good matches we got as well.
I mean, I was convinced that Solihull were going to win the whole thing. Even before it all kicked off, I just had this feeling. And to be fair to them, they did. Considering they've got this anti-football reputation, that wasn't on display at all in the first. They play some of the best football in the playoffs, and they can defend long throws as well, which is more than can be said for some other teams.
It's funny, isn't it? That Hudlin. What's Hudlin one? Is it who scored in the final for Solihull?
Yeah,
I think he scored 4 goals this season, 3 against Grimsby.
Yeah,
it's like wow.
Yeah, but because it looks like he's going to be off to a championship club.
That's just bonkers. I mean, he came on against us.
And was very poor. But he's 6 foot. What is he? 6'8", 6'9". So that's even taller than Peter Crouch. So he's kind of got that novelty thing, hasn't he? That it's like Crouch. Crouch wasn't that good in the air for someone 6'7". He wasn't a very good header of the ball. And Hudlin strikes me as the same.
Yeah, he was good with his feet though, wasn't he? He wasn't bad on the floor.
Yeah.
Crouchy. But yeah, it was just a weird one. But the one. I mean, obviously, the game of the playoffs has got to be the 6-5 match at Wrexham Grimsby. And I've got to say as well, after we'd gone up, we got messages from our podcast friends from nearly all podcast friends, yeah, from nearly all of them. In fact, I think we got it from all the ones that we've had on as guests and things. So that was nice. So
that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Not why we do it, but cheers.
No, of course. I haven't said good luck to them next season yet. Maybe I should do that. I should message them and say good luck in the National League for next season.
But if you say exactly that, then it sounds like you're taking the piss, mate.
It does a bit, doesn't it? That's probably why I've not done it. In the back of my head, that's been eating away.
You should probably just go in and take the piss anyway. Just go and say exactly that, like knowing how you mean it. Like, yeah, fair enough. What are they going to do? They're in a different league. What are they going to do? Beat us on the pitch in retribution? Best hope for a good cup draw, lads.
Oh yeah.
JB is spot on. I'll still be watching the National League next season on BT. Cracking football. I'd rather watch that than the Championship. We all will be.
Yeah, good point, really.
We're all here for Boreham Wood versus Wrexham next season. That's not why.
Yeah. And we do have friends in the National League, don't we, as well? We've got our friends that we've met through doing this, and also our Oldham Athletic friends as well. They'll be down there. So
yeah.
Keep you
down there scrapping away.
Yeah. So yeah, it was good, wasn't it? It was good. Don't really know what else to say about that. It was good. I'm glad we're not in the division. I'm glad we weren't a part of it.
I'm glad we didn't have to travel to an industrial estate on the outskirts of London for the final. No, it's not even at Wembley, and they just need to have it in some shithole on the outskirts of London.
Yeah. Do you know what?
Community Shield's going to be at Leicester, and they can move the Community Shield there, but non-league has to be in London, apparently. Did you see the prices as well? Someone took a photo of the prices. Can of Fanta, and I think no, not a can of Fanta. It was a cup you get at the cinema type thing of Fanta. Yeah. £4.70. Jesus Christ. I went to Nebworth on Saturday and the prices weren't that bad. Well, no. I did 2 gigs last week, and then the most I was paying for a pint was like £5 or £6. So paying that much for a soft drink is just diabolical. And it won't even be proper Fanta. It'll be the syrup mixed with the soda water. Oh, someone with inside knowledge there of how that works. Tricks of the trade there. You're welcome. Yeah, so it wasn't bottled Fanta then, was it, where they poured it out? No siree. There's no chance of that. What, Vanarama? But fair play to all the people who crowdfunded to help less fortunate people make it there. And that includes Wrexham fans in there. And so
Yeah.
if any Wrexham fans are watching, stop stalking us, lads. Why are you watching? It's got nothing to
Yeah.
do with you. There's no content here for you guys. Although we have played Dorking, so maybe we could do a scouting mission for you on Dorking and just tell you all about them. They've got a documentary as well, lads. But yes, anyway, done.
Less said about Dorking, the better, though. I think, isn't it?
Yeah,
it
quite
4-0?
possibly the greatest goal ever scored at Edgeley Park. That's that second goal that they scored.
Yeah. I suppose as well, friends of the podcast, Cheshunt. When we played Cheshunt, we had the I forget his name. We had a Cheshunt fan on anyway, and he came on. His tweet, Henry, that's it. Yeah, he did a tweet that made me chuckle. He can now buy Football Manager and play as Cheshunt without having to install an add-on pack because they're in the National South. That's what you want, isn't it? That's football, that.
And if we were still in the National North, we'd be playing Buxton on a level footing next season. I think that out of all them moments, them sobering moments we had in Division 6, I think playing Buxton on equal footing would have been the biggest of all of them. It was one thing like, we're playing Guiseley in a competitive game or like Fylde or whatever, but yeah, Buxton.
Yeah, that is pretty sobering, isn't it? Yeah, who went up with Buxton? Do you know?
Yeah,
two go up, don't
mate.
they? No.
Couldn't tell you. Dan Cowan is in the Buxton team though.
Oh, nice.
Promotion hero, yeah.
Oh, Hyde, apparently, yeah.
Hyde. Oh, they pulled the season round in the end. Then Hyde did.
Yeah.
Any advance on Hyde? Any advance on Scarborough?
Oh, Scarborough. It might be Scarborough, but Russ Hyde, County back on FIFA as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that. That's my big thing. I'm one of them weirdos who goes and gets FIFA the day it comes out normally.
Yeah,
within 5 minutes I'm bored.
Yeah, I buy it for my 14-year-old lad. But I say I buy it. He's not had it for years.
my girlfriend buys it for her 34-year-old lad.
Yeah. I like it. Here we go. Somebody knows the Boonard, Buxton. What?
Scarborough, Peterborough Sports, and Banbury United.
What?
Don't imagine playing Peterborough Sports. Bradford Park Avenue is one thing, but Peterborough Sports is just a complete other.
Blimey. So yeah. Should we move on? Should we just talk about Football League and things?
Should we never talk about non-league ever again until the FA Cup draw comes round and we can be really patronising?
yeah, about the players and their other jobs. No, before we get off the non-league story, for our own little thing, what was your best? I tell you what, best moment on the pitch, best moment off it. Should we say the whole of non-league? I know you've not had time to think about this, but neither have I, to be fair.
Off the pitch, probably doing this, to be honest.
Oh.
This and getting taken over, yeah, obviously. Yeah, take over, then this. Fuck off. On the pitch, I don't know, because there have been some very good moments on the pitch. Even down in Division 6, there were some. Like watching Danny Lloyd for a season, just having that feeling of having a player in the squad who gets you off your seat and gets you up. You know what I mean? We'd not had that for so long. That whole team kind of like getting it was great. That kind of started off where we are now, really. Yeah. Obviously, people mentioning Bradford Park Avenue away as well. Like, we've got quite a few good ones there.
Yeah.
Where's the assessor at Boston?
Yeah. Charlie Russell getting body slammed.
Charlie Russell getting body slammed, and Chris Churchman doing like the worst retaliation ever. I'd have literally sacked the whole team for that. They should have all been sacked for like just doing nothing. They all just stood there. Like, wasn't Chris Churchman just like?
Yeah.
He was like the screen painting, wasn't he?
Yeah. What else is there? That Was it Robinson who got sent off after a few seconds?
Andy Robinson getting sent off. Yeah, Jim Gannon getting a touchline ban and never finding out why.
Yeah.
Yeah. But just remember, there's some people who think we're going to be kind of away from these shit referees now. No, they're coming with us.
Oh no, they're coming with us. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a number of them that have been promoted. Glenn Rule's goal at Nuneaton as well.
Yeah.
Which at one point was the greatest county thing to ever happen at Nuneaton, and we never thought anything better than that would happen at Nuneaton County. Who'd have thought? Glenn Rule getting a bit chompy against Staley Bridge.
Yeah.
That 6 months under Neil Young, where every week it was, well, once Rule's back from his ban and Baggy's back from injury, we'll be fine.
Yeah.
All that. Can't whack it.
Changing almost a full squad every year. That's we did
This
that
has
on a
turned
regular.
into like a Peter Kay stand up now. This has. Oh, do you remember changing squad every year? What about? Oh, do you remember Big K scored against Ensford and scored it last minute? Oh, do you remember last minute winners? Oh, what about?
Koala Chris has just put one who I was going to mention actually. Scott Spencer against Chester. Now that for me at the time was the first goal probably in non-league that I saw live where I thought that's a proper goal that we celebrated like it was a football league goal and we were on our way back. I know we got beat in the end.
Someone wasn't there for a Ewan Holden's belter against whoever it was. That first week. Yeah. Ever since I described it on here, went back and watched it, and it was not the same as the goal I described, Russell. No, for some reason I thought he picked it up in his own half, but he did not. He did not.
No,
very disappointed with that.
You did a Dave.
Right with that Scott Spencer going. It was a moment that Scott Spencer won.
Yeah. It's you did a Dave Espley, didn't you? Because he said that Terry Park got the ball in his own half when he scored against Man United, but when you look at the footage, he was on the edge of the area.
Yeah.
Funny how your mind plays tricks on you, doesn't it? Makes it better than
Yeah.
God. But yeah, there's been some. I mean, we can't go through them all, but there's been some loads of different, like good, positive and negative moments in non-league. I'm just glad it's all over. I really am.
Well, I appreciate the Football League more now.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I'll tell you what, if we're like 11th by Christmas and I hear one person saying we need a managerial change, I'm gonna invite them on here and like abuse them physically and mentally, like live on the show, like I do to you.
But we are going to get that. There's going to be there's Twitter accounts there now already. It's announce this, announce that. I want everything now. So we're going to get it if we're not top or back up there. We're going to get it.
Yeah.
Well, then where does it stop? Where does it stop then?
Where does it go? Look for the sign of the lollipop. Have you used to watch Play Days? Probably a bit late for you, that wasn't it?
No. Yeah. Of course I do. Yeah. Of course I did.
And there was a really northern kid on the opening thing. He's like, "Where does it go?" Like, properly northern.
Yeah, I do remember that. But we're not here for that. JBT. Oh, he was on before as well, wasn't he? Bloody hell. The issue is there's some proper tin pot teams in League Two. There are in League One as well.
Yeah.
If you actually look, you've got Cheltenham, Fleetwood, Morecambe, Forest Green in League One. There's probably more. So,
see, I don't have a problem with Forest Green because they were always around the top end of non-league anyway for a very long time. Similar to how Altrincham were, if I remember rightly.
Were they?
So
I don't.
Yeah, I think they're under a different name. Because I think they've changed name a couple of times. But yeah, I've no problem with Forest Green being in League. I have got a problem with them being in League One. Yeah, that's not be silly.
Yeah,
I'm sure that'll right itself, given who they've just appointed as manager.
I'm sort of I'm in the camp of Mark Stott really, because he said I listened to his first interview a couple of weeks ago just to fill the void, and he said that what attracts him to County was the fan base, and you can't buy a fan base, an organic fan base like we've got. The problem I've got with Forest Green and Salford, and some of the others is they haven't got that a traditional organic fan base that we've got.
Well, Salford are a couple of years off them packing it in because they're not having that growth. There's only so long you can pump money in and get no return.
Yeah. I mean, how many did Salford get? What's their average attendance? I've not even looked. What's their average attendance?
I think it's about
2.5?
About 2,000 at most, I think, from what I saw during the season, yeah. Well, I think there's not that many teams in League Two that travel that well. We might be looking at similar away numbers that we're getting. Yeah, Andrew Hopwood says 2.5K. Salford are getting that's not much more than they were getting in non-league when they started the journey with all them lot in charge.
Yeah, I think there's more teams that bring more. I tweeted out a graphic of the average away attendances for League Two last season. I don't know what our average away was this season, but there's definitely a lot more clubs that do bring fans with them. Bradford, I think, were top of that, if I remember reading rightly. Oldham were near the top of it. Obviously, they've gone out. So I think the teams that only bring like 50 fans or whatever will be lesser than in the National League. But yeah, take your point. But that's Chesterfield, Notts County, Wrexham. All those teams bring quite a few. Hultringham brought a few, didn't they? So it will be better. I just think there's too many. There are too many. Not too many. There are still a lot of tin pot teams in League Two. What do you reckon?
Just get a time machine back to like 96.
Yeah.
Whatever the Football League is like then, that's how it should be.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to feel like? Do you think it'll feel any different on the first match back, or
like a sneeze but better? Oh, the match. Right. I think it's going to be, but I just hope it's a home game. I've got this horrible vision of like Gillingham away or Crawley away on the first day. I'd love a home game. I'd love a home game on the first day. Bradford at home. Sod it. Let's have it first day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want something big.
Tranmere at home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. One of the big hitters. Even Salford at home. Get them out of the way. Put them back in the box.
Yeah.
And not have to worry about them.
Well, that's it. You've just named two of the three favourites to win the league there. Salford, Bradford, and of course ourselves.
I don't understand what that's certainly not based on form or anything with Salford, because I mean they've just changed manager again. They've got a recruitment policy that leaves a lot to be desired. They've got players there on silly money that they need to shift off the wage bill. It seems to be just the name that is why the whole Class of '92 thing that is why. I can see with Bradford, because Bradford, whoever they've got as manager, are an absolutely huge club for that level.
Yeah, massive.
Absolutely massive, aren't they? And then Mark Hughes, he is a good manager, and this is his first pre-season. So if he hits the ground running there, that club could absolutely fly if he gets it right there. But Mark Hughes doesn't get it right, he'll be managing Wrexham by this time next year, I'd imagine.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, you say Mark Hughes is a good manager. Not really sure about that.
I don't think it's brilliant, but I think what he did in the Premier League, I know he kind of, there's been times where he's looked like he might get relegated, but he did a very good. Man City, before the money came in, before the money went totally silly, he was doing a very good job there. And then same at Stoke as well. Was it Stoke he was at? I believe
so, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he's as bad as people. I'm certainly surprised he's dropped down to League Two level, but we shall see.
We shall. So just quickly on Bradford, we have got a lot of contacts now in League Two. Nearly all the clubs in League Two have podcasts, more than one in a lot of cases. So we'll get some of them on. Bradford have there's 2 Bradford fans and a Hartlepool fan. All right, listen to this. There's 2 Bradford fans and a Hartlepool fan that do a podcast called the Lower League Look. One of the Bradford fans, they all chose randomly out of League Two, a team out of a hat, and one of the Bradford fans got County as his team, so he's going to join us at a match at some point and film it. It's probably not going to be the Bradford match because he'll want to be in the Bradford end, won't he? So that'll be quite interesting. So we're going to go on their podcast as well, and we'll get them on ours just as a lower league. But we might get the Hartlepool fan on just for some.
I'm sure they've got over everything and
Yeah.
totally normal.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting season when it comes to the opposition reviews. I'll try not to stalk any of them like I did with Paul Oxley on the Chesterfield podcast. I felt dead sorry after that. He's a good lad. I like him.
Yeah, I like most of the people that we've met through podcasts. I just don't like the ones who've messaged me personally on Twitter saying this person that you know is a C word. Don't need it. I'm not going to reveal who sent me that and who they were talking about, but you can probably guess.
Yes. Yeah. Anyway, should we
look in their FA Trophy final as well?
Do you know what? Just a little bit of a segue. I listened to Fearless in Devotion and our friend Tim and their pre-match Grimsby pre-match podcast. They had a Grimsby fanzine guy on, and this fanzine guy did not hold back. He basically said, I don't know if you heard it, he basically said, but you're just a pub team with a lot of money, aren't you? Because you basically kick it out from the goalie, hope to get a throw it in, and then try to get on the end of it. And it was like I was uncomfortable listening to it. So funny.
Yeah. Then my ass kind of went, oh,
yeah.
When I heard that, I was like, oh my God, imagine having to be in that room reacting to that.
Oh. So yeah. So that's the National League. New contracts. So 3 out of 4, I think, have signed so far. 3 out of the 4 that we want to. I think it's just Palmer to go, isn't there?
Well, Croasdale wasn't expiring like the others, though. Croasdale had a year left on his, and he signed a year extension. But
yes, that's why
Hippolyte, Palmer, and Hinchliffe are all expired. Yeah. So yeah, just Palmer to go now.
Yes, and I'm expecting that either it's going to happen when we're on air, or it'll happen tomorrow.
Yeah.
So I'll just keep an eye out on the tweets for that. But yeah, really good. Hippolyte. I mean, do we need to say anything about these 3 players? I think we've said a lot last season about all 3. They're absolutely top notch.
Nothing needs. Ben's the one I was most kind of worried. I wouldn't say worried because I always thought he'd stay, but I won't be surprised if Wrexham, if Wrexham weren't going in for Ben Hinchliffe, knowing he was out of contract, then their recruitment needs looking at, because that's exactly what. Given that for the last 6 months, Wrexham have missed a decent goalkeeper.
Leighton, yeah.
You know, that would have been exactly what they need. But yeah, I'm glad he's sticking with us. Like,
yeah, definitely.
It's nice having club legends actually currently in your team. I suppose we've not had that since like 97, really. Like kind of the couple years after, I suppose, before it all got like separated.
No, you're right. Even in 2007-8, they quickly left, didn't they? When we started to drop and go in administration.
Yeah. So none of them. I don't think any of them were actually legends. Well, I'd say the likes of Brett and Flinney and Alan Armstrong certainly were, and they obviously stuck with us a bit longer.
Yeah.
But now we've got several. We've got several who've won 2 league titles with us.
Yeah, and a stack full that have won one league title with us and are still with us and are going to build into League Two. It's looking like nobody's going to leave. Well, I say nobody. None of the core, the ones that we want to stay, are going to leave. If that makes sense.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not, you're not going to be tending to your child because he's in tears because his favourite player's left.
This is true. Or your wife, if Sam Minion ever leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he does leave, it'll just be on a 3-year contract to your house, won't it? So, fine.
Yeah.
Caroline Burke, Kaz is absolutely spot on. Crawley are in trouble next season. They've got crypto nonce owners and have just appointed Steve Rusk Mark II as their manager. They've gone for the tried and tested under 23 manager approach.
Yeah, the crypto nonce currency. The cryptocurrency owners isn't generally a bad thing if they're rich because of it. But if they are, somebody tried to go into Oldham giving the old crypto story, and once our mates Matt and Steve and Andy started to question them, it started to unravel pretty quickly on a particular podcast. And it was quite funny.
Well, that's how it all strikes me. The whole anything with like crypto nonsense and like NFTs, just you can file that all in the same bin for me.
Yeah, but that's
a lot of it's speculative, isn't it? Like that's not what you don't want people owning a football club based on like, oh well, we're hopefully going to make this money. I might as well just put a big bet on. I might just put like a 15-fold ACCA on the football. And just say, right, if this comes in, I'm buying your football club.
No, because it's a bit different, isn't it? I know that's not getting to a crypto discussion.
No, because it gives me a headache. It just makes me feel really old.
You want people with old-fashioned money, don't you? The old-fashioned. I can get it out of the bank. It's the government's money. It belongs to the government. It just goes round in one particular country, doesn't it? With crypto, it's decentralized. So I don't have any problem with owners who are crypto based, but as long as they got the wealth because of it, do you know what I mean? So I guess what I'm trying to say is it's a bit volatile at the moment, isn't it? It's not settled down yet. I think one day in the future it will be a thing.
Well, yeah, that's it. There's just too much competition at the moment. There's all
that's it. It's too volatile. It needs to all sort of iron itself out. So it will be a thing in the future. But to dismiss it as crypto nonsense, I think is a bit short-sighted, Nick.
Can we just agree that NFTs are shit?
I don't get NFTs, to be honest. I don't get it.
So it's shit then. It's shit.
Yeah, right. Okay, I've spoken. Yeah. I just don't.
I'll tell you what. Give me 150 quid, and you can have a picture of a monkey. But you won't actually. You can't print the picture out though. You can just have the URL where it's stored. Does that sound good to you, mate? Yeah.
Yeah, this is what I mean. That doesn't.
Oh, price has gone up to 300 now, mate. 300. My crypto's rebounded, so it's going to be 300 now, mate. People in the comments are having this discussion about whether Challoner's going to go to Blackpool or not, which I wasn't planning on mentioning because he's not. Jamie Willis, Bob Wilson isn't a liar. Bob Wilson's dead. Bob Wilson died about 6-7 years ago, and someone's using his picture on a Twitter profile. It's a Hartlepool fan who's putting money on it. Dave Challoner's not going to Blackpool, and you're just going to tie yourself in knots going on about it, people. You know, chill out. It's summer. We're in League Two.
Yeah.
If people aren't banging on about pissing Wrexham, then they're banging on about Dave Challoner going to a club that's no bigger than ours. Bonkers. World's gone mental.
Yeah. And he's on holiday as well. Anyway, I think Sam Byrne tweeted, no, he's not going. Plus, he's on holiday, so he can't. He's not going to, I mean, you could
Brian
argue.
Clough was on holiday and they damned United, and look, he still took the Leeds job.
Well,
that went well.
True. Yeah, I'm loath to talk about all these stupid accounts that are being created because they're just time wasters, aren't they? It does my head in. Yeah. They're all trying to make a quick thing. Fabrizio Romero or whatever he's called? Romano? What's he called? That guy who tweets
Romano, yeah. Big football stuff, innit?
Yeah, are they all trying to do that? I don't know.
That's what it is. You can just sit in your mum's box room and claim to be a journalist.
Yeah.
That's how it works. I mean, this is quite journalisty what we're doing, but I don't think we've ever described ourselves as journalists.
Well, no, because I think
We
one
don't
thing you have to,
smell.
well, one thing you have to be a journalist. You have to do research, and we certainly do not do that. So I think
I don't know. Have you not seen the Sun's coverage of Hillsborough? I don't think you do, mate.
So yeah, so the Hippo, Croasdale, and Hinchliffe all signed. I mean, we're expecting Palmer any time or day now, and then potential new signings. Wootton's been mentioned.
It's been mentioned by bloody everyone, hasn't it?
Wootton's, yeah, but Wootton's been mentioned by Sam Byrne, and when I'm looking for my, if I'm looking for me equivalent of club call, he's my modern day club call. Is Sam Byrne?
Yeah. Are you going to phone him up?
I might do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I got his number? Actually, I don't know if I've got his number. I don't think I've got his number, but I could tweet him, could I? Or I could message him. Yeah.
But you might phone it, and it'll be his dad.
It might be. Do you know what?
You get shouted at off Billy.
No, it's funny. It's funny. I've seen Billy a couple of times while we've been over the weekend and stuff, and had a chat. Yeah. So knowing my luck, it would be Billy, and we'd have a chat. Yeah.
Yeah, get your money's worth out of the club call. But you are spot on. That's generally a good rule to follow. Is that if Sam Burns says it's if Sam Burns talk, I mean the piece he did about like potential transfers and stuff was very very insightful, and I think he's pretty spot on with they are the players we will be looking at. Yeah, I'd be very happy with Wootton. I think Wootton seems like the ideal foil for Madden. I don't think looking at his numbers at Notts County last season, he's not really got a poacher alongside him, which is something he would have with us.
Yes, he would.
25 as well, the right age, isn't it?
Yeah.
It kind of brings the average age of the squad down. If you look like moving the likes of Hogan and Maynard on.
Yeah.
And then, resale value if he does well as well, you'd think.
Yeah. He can score with both left and right as well. And he scores with his head as well, doesn't he?
Yeah. And he's also a former Scunthorpe player, so my father-in-law's going to be even more livid.
How many have we got now? Is that 3? So if we get Wootton,
Jennings, Palmer, Jennings, Madden,
Jesus,
Hippolyte.
What? Fucking hell! All right. Did Crankshaw not play for Scunthorpe, or was that Bradford? They played for Bradford, didn't he? Yeah.
Bradford and Curzon Ashton and Wigan.
Right.
Yeah. Ash Palmer came through the youth system at Scunny.
Nice. Under better times, probably. Scunthorpe, I mean, when they were, better times.
Yeah. Yeah, when they were like on the way to the championship and what have you. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
so
transfer as well. Wootton is worth pointing out. He's out of contract as well, which kind of makes it even more worth it, really. You'd think.
Yeah, and I've heard rumours from reputable sources, not from Stockport Insider or whatever, that the Portsmouth sort of thing was a bit of a ruse just to get the price up, or to get the agent fee up, I guess, or that kind of thing.
Yeah, it seems like from looking at the Portsmouth message boards and Facebook groups as well, it seems to be the same. See, you were saying a minute ago about we don't do research. Yeah, we've just done that. That was some cool research. Yeah, I might do that every week now. I might just say, "Oh, I've been on the message boards." I don't have to actually do it.
Well,
I'll just say I've done it.
Yeah. Well, my research generally tends to be listening to other podcasts, but now we're in League 2. Football. I'm going to get Football Manager. That's good research. You get to know the players, don't you? So
yeah. And I'll be back on FIFA. In fact, I might get back on last year's. I think just to do that last bit of research.
Nice.
Because they'll be coming to me for what's that nerd know about Crawley's back four? We'll ask him.
Looking forward to that.
Aren't we all, mate? Aren't we all?
Aren't we all? Any more potential new signings? I mean, loads have been mentioned, haven't they? Too many to care about. Wootton's the only firm one, I think. Are you busy blocking?
I'm busy blocking the slags.
Can I just say at this point, if you are watching live, can you like the show, please? And subscribe if you haven't already. That would be lovely. We're on 23 likes at the moment. Let's try and get it over 100. Just so we go up the algorithms. And when you watch content about County, we appear next. That'd be really good.
Up
the algorithm we go. Cannon. Ryan Moore's just mentioned Cannon. He would be a good signing, wouldn't he? If we could get hold of him.
Yeah, provided we can get him fit, which I wouldn't be a problem with a full pre-season behind him. Also mentioned CLE.
Oh yeah.
Secret lemonade drinker. Cloudy lemonade. I'm gonna have a field day when that one's announced. Yeah.
And then a couple have mentioned it. Joe Smithy, Camps as well.
Tom Camps, whose agent is apparently trying to force him to go to Bristol Rovers. Because good things always happen when you force people to go to Bristol.
And where have you heard that? Has that been from a reputable source?
It's from the person I heard it from has told me other things that have been spot on. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'd go that far. But yeah, because Camps is not. I believe he's from Stockport, but he obviously played for Rochdale and Fleetwood recently. So he kind of got the northwest. He wants to stay in the northwest, but yeah, his agent seems to be pushing. It's almost like the agent hasn't got the player's best interest at heart. It's almost like agents just want to get a bigger signing on fee. But I mean, if he does go to Bristol Rovers, inevitably Joey Barton's going to get sacked at some point, isn't he? Because I mean, it's Joey Barton. He's going to do something, isn't he? Surely, nothing football wise, just one of his various off the pitch things. So he'll be gone by Christmas, and then you've got a new manager to impress, and you're miles away from home. Come on, Callum, lad.
Yeah, something's going to go tits up at Bristol Rovers, isn't it, with him in charge? It's got to, hasn't it?
Yeah. I mean, isn't he due in court for like domestic assault and
possibly alleged
all sorts of
domestic assault?
Domestic assault.
Well,
I don't think he's watching this. Oh, he might be now. Now because we're still a division below him.
Still a division below. Still a division below. Right, League Two away days. What are you looking forward to?
I think the best Bradford and Tranmere are the top two. To be honest, Salford away will be all right because we can just drink in Manchester. Drink in Manchester and get an Uber to the ground and spend as little time in Salford as possible. How about you?
I'm trying to find an up-to-date one. I'm looking forward to. I mean, all the usual ones. You know, we did a tweet. All the usual ones came out. You know, Bradford Crew, Tranmere. I'm actually looking forward to AFC Wimbledon away, and if it's on a decent date and day, I'm going to go into London and maybe have a weekend in London, perhaps.
London.
Yeah, maybe taking a show somewhere.
Taking a show, are you, mate? It's going to be Nando's and back to the Travel Lodge.
No, we like going to the theatre. It's all right, the theatre. Yeah.
What was the last thing you went to see at the theatre?
It was Chicago about 2 weeks ago.
All right. I'm to say I was going to guess it was either Wicked or Hamilton. You strike me as the type to see Wicked or Hamilton.
No, I would not go and see Wicked. Claire's seen it a million times. It just sounds shit. Hamilton, I'm not too sure about. Is that something? That's an old. Anyway, what we're talking
American
about?
American history.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, AFC Wimbledon, I'm looking forward to, and we'll take in a show.
And ditto Leighton Orient as well.
Yeah, well, that's it. There's so many now, isn't there? I mean, I'm going to do all the localish ones. So, Port Vale, Mansfield, Salford,
Crew.
Crewe, Tranmere. Who else is round here? I'm going to do all them, but I might do the odd one that's quite far away as well. So the AFC Wimbledon will be one of those, and I don't know. I quite fancy Hartlepool away if I can get tickets, but of course tickets are going to be an absolute nightmare to get hold of for some of these matches as well. So
Yeah.
we need to bear that in mind, don't we?
Yeah, it's going to be. I get the feeling we're going to be talking about loyalty schemes and stuff. Yeah, Port Vale got promoted, you knob. They won the playoffs, didn't they? Mansfield stayed down.
Oh yeah, dickhead. That's because I was looking at I was looking at a map of last season's map because I can't find one for this season for next season. That's of course, yeah. But I would have gone to Port Vale if they just stayed down.
Well, yeah, my friend Matt, friend of the show, Matt Southam, he's moving around that area, so he's livid that they've gone and gone. Would have been very handy away day for him. That Carlisle as well. Yes, I'm fully on board with Carlisle.
Yeah.
Just for the places you have to go through to get there. I'm not asked about the end destination. I'm just happy for a weekend in the lakes. Who do we want in the first round of the Coca-Cola / Worthington Cup?
Do you know what? Just I'm not asked. Not asked. If it's
just happy to be there.
Yeah, just happy to be in it. If it's at home, I'll be. If it's at home, great. Yeah, not asked at all.
Burnley at home for me. But obviously, round one, it's Championship and downwards. Round two is the Premier League teams enter who aren't in Europe. And then round three, the rest of them are in. So it's not that far away from a big tie.
No, but it could be a big one to start with, couldn't it? It could be Sheffield Wednesday away. Straight away. Imagine
maybe we'll
that.
finally get the Man United game. Maybe we'll finally get what was once the plan.
Yeah.
It was once the business plan.
It was.
We are gonna just get it.
Yeah, it was the business plan, wasn't it? Oh God, I was there when that was said live. My God. Is your mic working? Yeah.
Yeah, my mic's working. Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'm just messing around with the pop shield.
Okay. So yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be absolutely good. What about League Two teams coming to us? Which one are you looking forward to the most?
It's like Bradford again. Bradford or Tranmere again. As long as the Tranmere lot can keep off the crossbar this time.
Yeah, and don't nick our advertising hoardings like we've done in the past.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll get new ones. Maybe we'll get the fancy electrical ones again. And you're going to be nicking one of them, are you? Bloody heavy.
No. You're certainly not, mate. Yeah. Same, really. Same teams for me. There's no one in the division that I'm really thinking, I'm really looking forward to them coming because of X, Y, and Z. It's just happy to be alive. And I think I don't know who I was talking to, but it's just nice that we can just sit back. I can almost relax. Now we've got past the hurdle of getting out of the National League because that is the hardest thing. It's just relaxing knowing that we're in the Football League now and what will be, and we just enjoy the ride.
Yeah, it's a bit of won't it? It's all right. It's not going to go. It's not going to go to shit, is it? So.
No, you hope not.
I've seen a really weird comment as well, Russ. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what the okay.
I mean, I don't have a wife, so that's strike one against that particular comment.
Yeah, a bit weird. So it's just nice to be alive and be in the Football League, isn't it? Season tickets surpassed 3,000. Pretty good, not bad.
Flying out, aren't they? Selling like hotcakes.
They are. Is that it? Is that what you've got to say on that?
The cake's made of good ingredients this time as well. It's not like National League North. Like tickets are selling like hotcakes. Oh, but it's a hot cake filled with shit and piss. No, it's the finest ingredients. And I, for one, cannot wait.
Mike Fitzgerald, any news on the expats being able to watch the games yet? No. But I'm sure we'll hear something soon on that, won't we?
Oh, expats. When I saw expats, I thought it meant like trans people. They used to be called Pat. They just hit me. Oh, you mean immigrants? Yeah.
We've got another comment as well. What's going on? This is weird. Yeah, exiles. We don't know yet. We've heard of something called iFollow, but whether we get to use it or not, no idea.
But yeah, either way, as Liam said when he was on a few weeks back, he said the club have to provide a service anyway, so it might well be a in-house thing.
Yeah.
Or we may well be iFollow, but either way, yeah, there's going to be streaming stuff, isn't?
Yes, and the good news is that ITV have bought the rights, haven't they, for the Football League, the 72. So highlights of all and replays of all the goals are 9:00 on a Saturday evening. So
is it not? I think it's on ITV4 first, and then it's repeated on ITV1. But will they still show them on Sky Sports News, like literally straight after the game finishes, as they have done before? Not that it's a problem for me.
No.
But yeah.
Well, I guess what I'm getting at is we don't have to wait till 12 minutes past
midnight
Monday morning to see any goals.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna be nice getting home, getting a takeaway on the way, and having the EFL highlights, and then match of the day after. Oh, it's gonna be great, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's gonna be buzzing. It's these little things that I really, really look forward to. These little things like that.
It's the simple things like that, isn't it? I'm already deciding like what takeaway I'm going to have after the first game of the season to watch the highlights with.
Yeah, little things like that. And we'll be back on Granada tonight as well. They'll show one goal.
No, fuck them. Don't want them. Where were they when we were shit?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot to be said for that. It's like the BBC Manchester tweeted about us today as well about Hippo signing a new contract.
Yeah. So you bothered now, yeah?
You didn't tweet. You didn't tweet when he signed. Why are you tweeting when he signed a new contract?
We're probably getting the Oldham correspondent, aren't we? Probably, yeah, mate.
Yeah, we probably are. Who was it that we got? He was a nice lad, wasn't he? I think, and we tweeted a lot. But we had a guy who used to tweet for us from Manchester Evening News or Manchester whatever. Can't remember his name. And then he moved on to another club. I was a bit sad about it. Anyway, that's me talking bollocks for.
Was it Gavin Brown possibly?
Gavin Brown, that's it. Because did he do Oldham and then he came to us and then he went off somewhere else, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right.
Sure, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good egg, Gavin Brown. Wasn't
he was. He was. Very good egg. He was for the cause as well when he was promoting stuff that we needed to, promoting and shit. So
yeah, fan initiatives and marches and stuff. He was the one asking the questions that needed asking.
Yeah, exactly. So he was good. Yeah, Gavin Brown. That's well remembered, that mate. That's really good knowledge.
Anyway, I've got a head full of useless names of people who've been vaguely associated with County. So if you ever want to know about Pete Liggins,
oh yeah,
and Matt Horn,
Matt Horn, isn't he something else? Matt Horn?
No, you're thinking of Alex Horn, the comedian.
Am I?
Taskmaster.
Oh, am I thinking of him? Is there not another Horn who's a comedian?
Considering we've had 3 weeks off, this is very good, isn't it?
Yeah. trying to remember the name of Horns. Yeah. Elton Wellesby or Everton Wellesby, as I used to call him. Maybe he'll come back. Maybe they'll dust him off and bring him back out.
Oh no, they won't be letting him on telly or radio now. He's gone off the deep end on Twitter. He's one of them who's against women's football.
Oh, is he? Blimey.
Yeah. Imagine being against people playing the game that they love. Just imagine being that weird.
Imagine.
Yeah, he's got a real problem. No, this Matt Horn, who did Stockport Express, is Horn without an E. If it helps.
Right, but that's the Matt Horn I'm thinking of. So loads of comments coming. That's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah.
But I'm sure the I know what I meant.
No, I know.
I need another 3 weeks off.
I know there is another Matt Horn. It's not owned by the guy of Gavin and Stacey. Right.
Thank God.
Have we missed anything? Have we missed anything before we get into what we're going to do and some plug-in as well, some admin?
Well, yeah, people keep asking about the ground and some. I don't know. We're as in the dark as you are. Well, I'm sure we'll have Liam Cash on soon to talk about the pitch because that's being relayed just like Mrs. Johnson if Sam Minahan comes around.
It sounds like nothing compared to what you've done to your wife, apparently, which has been atrocious. That's been in the comments.
I'm all ears. I mean, I might have known that my friend Emma had come and join in the whole thing, but I'm genuinely at a loss with it. How close can I look at the picture? Yeah, I don't recognise you. Oh God, I don't know what's going on. If my missus is watching, it's gonna be really awkward when I go upstairs, isn't it? I don't know what I've done. What's the scandal that I've done? Have I done a scandal?
So we will get Liam Cash on to talk about the pitch. Yeah, we're going to get. I mean, there's loads of people going to get on. There's too many to name, so I'll just do it in sort of categories. We're going to get Steve O'Hara from County Ladies on, and possibly County Ladies either from the committee or people from the club, players perhaps, if we can get some of them on. Obviously, we're going to have all the opposition reviews from all. I'm going to say all but Salford because that's the only one I've not come across yet is Salford.
But we might just get Gary Neville on for that week. Might as well, aren't we?
I might just ping him. I might just do that.
To be fair, he'd probably do it. He probably would. And any chance to hear the sound of his own voice for an hour, I'm sure he'll be all over it.
Fair dues. We'll try. We're going to do some live shows. We'll come to that in a second. And then, of course, we're going to get loads of guests on. We actually spent 15, 20 minutes before we came on air listing the guests that we need to get on and venues that we can do live stuff at. So there's all that to come. So if there's anybody that you want us to get on, do give us a shout. And if you know anybody that can come on, give us a shout as well. In fact, I'm just going to add Kevin Cooper to that. He has said it in the past, so just quickly do that. There you go. So yeah, we're not going to get Gavin and Stacey on, so we can't do that.
She annoys me.
Does she? Corden annoys me more.
Yeah, he does now, but he was good in Gavin and Stacey. But now I could tell you stories about James Corden. Just go on Reddit. There's a lot of them. What a terrible human being.
Really?
But no, Stacey just comes across as really white. The bit in the Christmas one where they agree they're not going to get each other presents, and he gives her a present, and she's like, "Oh, but it's not my main present." I'm like, "Oh, you want to die." Oh, it's not my main present, is it? Do I sound spoiled? Yes, you do. Sort off back to Wrexham.
I thought it was Barry Island. Oh,
yeah, Barry Island, yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to get those on. I mean, we've got a list as long as your arm here, but we'll have the usuals on. So Geordie Hatter, Chloe will come back on. We'll get Sam and Liam back on as well, and then a plethora of other guests that we've got lined up. So that's all pretty good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Challoner live show that we did in the King's Tap is still available to watch. I'm going to say the proper video is almost ready to publish, so we'll get that up. And when I say proper video, the video that the professionals recorded, not that I recorded off my laptop. So,
Who are the professionals who recorded it?
It's David Wright, and he does it as a living and is available for hire. So if you want any recording doing, any filming, producing, directing, and that kind of thing, contact David Wright. I think he does all sorts. Weddings, bar mitzvahs.
Sex tapes.
Maybe, I don't know. I've not seen his portfolio.
It really puts me off my stride having to hold the camera myself. Meant by the scandal.
Everyone's saying get Mark Stott on. I mean, we will ask. Of course, we will ask.
If he wants to, we'll drop everything.
Yeah, I would literally drop everything to go and speak to Mark Stott. So yeah, we'll try and get those. One of the old guard, I guess, Mike, you mean Minion, Palmer, Hinchliffe, etc. Yes, we will. We will try and get all that done. So yeah, what else? Oh yeah. Yeah, just a reminder, we're not doing the arcade thing now, but I'm going to say it because we're near the end. Please do like the video. We are on 53 likes and there's 125 people. So there's loads of people that haven't pressed like yet. So please do press like. Here's David Wright. There he is. Cheers, David. Cheers for filming.
Christenings, births, conceptions.
Cheers for that. And then if we just do some plugs. Should we do some plugs?
Yeah. I've got mine here. Oh.
Don't pull out a plug. Oh, God. For people listening on the audio version, Nick's just put a plug to the screen.
Oh, good. My phone works now as well. Oh, yes. My phone's been terribly on the blink, but I just plugged it into a plug that I didn't know was for it, and now it's sorting itself out. Oh, what a glorious... Thanks, Russ. Thanks for your plugs. You've sorted me out there. I thought I might have to go to this. I might have to go to the Trafford Centre to go to the Samsung shop. That would be awful, but that's good.
Phil Lloyd says, let me just do something. Phil Lloyd says, how about a competition to win a 24-25 shirt? That's very funny, Phil. But have we done the shirt guy? Did we do the shirt guy?
We've got a winner.
We've got a winner. I know we've got a winner.
A brand new replica shirt when it comes.
Right. He's getting a new one. Right, cool. Yeah. I think you have told me that before. You have. I just slept since then.
I mean, I asked him his size, and he said he was a large. And I said, "Well, can we interest you in a child size of the pink shirt?" And he said no. Weirdly enough. So I said, "Right. Well, the day them new ones come out, we'll be down there getting you the new kit, whichever one you want." So he's gonna have a brand new county shirt. And all he did was just follow the instructions on here in our competition. That's how easy it is.
That's how easy. Oh yeah, and we will run more competitions as well. We've got to really, just so we get better at it. I think.
Yeah.
just for practice, really.
If we never do another one,
yeah,
it's like we'll never learn how to do them.
My mate Stefan says, "Where is the frame champion shirt going to be in your wall of fame?" It's going to go in there, which is the RESB shirt. And the shirt is actually on me settee that you can't see. I don't think you can see that, but there it is. You can see my shirt there. So that is where that's going to go. My shirt's arrived. Some people haven't got their shirts yet, which is a bit... No, let's...
And people are just... people are taking it well.
Yeah, they are. Well, they are, to be fair. I mean, yeah.
Do you reckon Wrexham made any championship? No, I'm still talking. Why am I the one talking about them?
I don't know.
I've been whinging all show about people going about Wrexham. Yet I seem to be the one most heavily involved in doing it. Do you reckon they got some champion shirts made up and they're in a lockup somewhere? They're in a garage somewhere, getting re-embroidered for next year.
I don't know, but if they have, then the Ben Walker equivalent of Wrexham is like trying to sniff his way towards all those shirts, isn't he? Because he wants one.
Yeah. It's got an oddity on it. Yeah.
Yeah, trying to work out where they are. So, yeah, footy subculture at footy sub at. I'm going to get this wrong, Garner. Let me just try and find it. At footy subculture. Yeah, at footy subculture. I tweeted it before. Came to say hello to us at the Charlie gig. So cheers for that, mate. He's footysubculture.co.uk. He's doing some limited edition Stockport County or Stockport Adidas little key rings. So they're going to be available Friday at 7 p.m, I believe. So yeah, get on that. They're really good.
Rather handy to show the people.
Yes, I have. Do you know what? Yeah, if you're listening back on the audio, then I do apologise. I don't know if you can see this, but there we go. Let me take it out of the thing. This is yours, by the way, Nick. So I'm going to open this.
Oh God! So you're going to be fingering mine live on it?
Well, mine's up in the bar already in pride of place. So I'll try and I'm going to finger it, but I'm going to finger it to the point where I can put it back in place. All right, here we go. There we go. Can everybody see that?
That's good. That second hand now. That look at that, beautiful, isn't it?
Lovely stuff. I don't know how much they're going to be, but if you get on to follow at Footy Subculture on Twitter and then footysubculture.co.uk and get your mitts on one of those. I know that Over the County Culture is doing more stuff as well, and that stuff's always coming out. So yeah. So yeah, that's that. We're doing another live show at Basque on the 24th of July, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes, we're doing Phil Brennan's new book launch, which is the 100 Club for county players, and there's going to be loads of ex-county players there.
I don't know how we're going to get through them all. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good, yeah. It's going to be good. We're going to have to plan it and do some research, so we best start now. So yeah, but that's the ticket.
Got 2 shows in a row where we've done research because we did it for the Challenger one as well, didn't we?
We did. Do you know what? For the Challenger one, everybody listen to this. Not only did we do research, we had a plan. Like we had timings and everything, didn't we?
Yeah, we had other people in to execute other parts of the plan and stuff. It was all just smooth, apart from my blisters.
It was good, and thanks to everybody that I've seen since then and said it. Thanked us online as well. So yeah, it's 100. The Stockport County 100 Club, an evening of celebration. So far, Andy Thorpe, Mike Flynn, Les Brad, Liam Dickinson, Kevin Francis. Oh no, they're in the book. They're not coming.
I don't think Kevin Francis is coming back again.
No. As I was reading them, I worked it out. But I think there are a few guests there. I think we're up to 5 or 6 at the moment, and Phil's trying to get more. So we will have our work cut out that night. I did tweet that out not long ago. And also, stop me if I'm going on here, Nick, but I've got a few more to say. Chrissy Greenell, she's 6-a-side memorial tournament. That's taking place soon. I've actually got a picture that I need to share of this. So bear with me a second. This is all this exciting stuff. You'd think we'd be better at this by now, wouldn't you? But we are not. There we go. There we go. Chrissy Greenell, she's Memorial Cup 6-a-side kids tournament, Saturday the 16th of July. All the info's there. I'll get this on a tweet and I'll get it onto Facebook as well. But yeah, it's Reddish North End FC. So they wanted us to plug that. So there you go. Loads of stuff. The actual text that I was sent would be here all night if I read that. So there's the poster that captures it all, and I will tweet that out.
I've just seen they've got a penalty shootout, so I'll be. I'm going to phone ahead and ask if it's an adult or a child goalkeeper. But if it's a child goalkeeper, you can just have my debit card, and I'm just going to hammer shots at him all day. Get some of that aggression and anger out. Some poor kids going home with broken wrists. I
wouldn't put it past you either, but you'll probably put it past them. with your excellent footballing skills. Woohoo! So there we go. So that's that. Also, Andy Birchenough. I kind of got low. So we've been off for 3 weeks, can't you? Andy Birchenough is cycling from Sheffield to Amsterdam. When is he doing that? He's doing it.
This weekend, isn't it?
This weekend, 10th to the 12th of June. So he's got a page. I'm going to put this page in the. I'm going to put the page in the chat, and you can go ahead and look at that. And yeah, he'll be doing that this weekend. He's already raised 2,300 quid, so he asked us to give us a shout out to that. So there you go. And then the Hatters Half Marathon. Do you want to do this one?
Yes, the Hatters Half Marathon is coming. And if you just pretend to be doing something, well, I get the date up again. Can't find it. But the Hatters Half Marathon's happening. Anyway, go to hattershalfmarathon.co.uk and you can sign there. You get a little discount. If you're a runner who's affiliated to a running club already, then you get money off your race entry. If you're not, then you don't. But either way, it's good. Profits are going towards. Is it not? It's towards the Danny Bagara statue.
Yeah.
Which is well and truly a bonus. And I'm running it as well. I'm one of the chosen few who's going to be raising money for the statue. So I'm going to be that guy who died. Have I done any training yet, David? No. But I've not had a cigarette for 3 days. So
nice.
I'm well on the way. So I'll probably die at least the halfway point. So yeah, that's Sunday the 4th of September. The race starts at Edgeley Park and follows the River Mersey to Northenden and forms a loop at Ford Lane and Boat Lane before returning to the finish in Alexandra Park. I will die at one of those locations. So it's worth just remembering that. £22 for affiliated UK athletics runners and £24 for non-affiliated. They're also looking for volunteer marshals, preferably first aid trained ones, please, because they might have a chance of saving me. All profits going towards the Danny statue, hattershalf.co.uk. I was only joking. You don't have to have CPR training to be a marshal. It's fine. But if you're going to I might have my own marshal just running around after me.
Yeah, like blind runners have guides. You're going to have a CPR.
With a minibar.
Yeah.
So that's going to be, yes, it's good to go to hattershalf.co.uk or you can email John Giles for more information on becoming a marshal. It is a good day out being a marshal. Actually, it's very good. I've done it before. Apart from getting to be sarcastic to the general public, you're also helping contribute to a proper worthy cause. Like you with this, innit, Russ? Doing your care in the community, coming on here with me.
yeah, for you, yeah. Forgot to mention actually before the at footy subculture. I think some of the proceeds are going to the statue as well, and to Hatters 83. I think I might be wrong with that. Somebody will correct me on that one.
And I think it's also the same with the book launch as well.
Yes, the book launch as well. Danny Bagara, and it's on. That's actually on Danny Bagara's birthday, 80th birthday. Yeah, what would have been his 80th birthday? I will put the links to all these in the comments after the show. And then finally, we are going to do another podcast, aren't we? We can announce it now.
Yeah, we are. Let's tell them. Yeah, we've been sat on this, haven't we?
Yeah, we've been sat on this for a bit, and we wanted to time it right and get the right people on. We're actually going to do another podcast called the Greatest Manchester Football Podcast. So we've teamed up with some of the Oldham lads. We're drafting in fans of other clubs around sort of the Greater Manchester area, and we're just going to do what we do here. We're just going to have a laugh and talk about the different points with different clubs, but we're aiming for it to have. Well, let's put it this way: if there's a City fan, if there's a United fan on there, they're having it. That's all I'm going to say. They can give it back if they want, but That's kind of what's going to happen.
Ditto with the City ones, and the City fan we've chosen lives in Stockport, doesn't they? So
well, yeah. But he's a good lad, Amos. He's a good lad. Amos Murphy is a bona fide journalist and everything. He's agreed to come on.
Yeah, it's going to hurt me even knowing he's a nice lad. It's going to hurt me even more with some of the stuff I'm going to say to him. It's going to break my heart. But
so
all's fair in podcasting and football, innit?
And football, yeah. So we'll put that out at some point, and we'll let you know where that is. Obviously, me and Nick will be representing County, and then we've got Oldham. We'll try and get Salford, but I doubt it. United City, Bury, Alty perhaps, Bolton.
Yeah.
Wigan.
Don't mind a bit of Alty.
But we'll sort that out. So that's something that we're doing. We'll expand a bit in that way, so that's good. So yeah, anything else from you, Nick?
What else have we got? Yeah, Rochdale have another team in the north. In the
Rochdale, I missed Rochdale. Yeah, Rochdale will be there.
I know there's one. I was going through it in my head then, trying to work out which one it was you missed. It was that. Right. That's nearly everything of the admin thing. Album this week. It's the music. Went to see them last week. Very good. Also went to see the Yes on Sunday. Very, very, very good at the Apollo. And Stockport got a shout out, weirdly. There's several gigs I've been to in the last couple of years where Stockport's got a shout out. It happened at a Pete Doherty gig. Stockport got mentioned. It happened at Half Man, Half Biscuit in the guise of a conversation about Connor Jennings because they're Tranmere fans. And then, Karen O from the has dedicated a song to her late father-in-law who was from Stockport. What? And I was the one person in Manchester Apollo like.
Nice.
Yeah. So Stockport mention at that particular gig. Radio. It's just me on the radio now, isn't it?
Yeah. I've stepped back from that. So
you're busy, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you can still hear me from. I'm on this Sunday from 2 till 3 with the usual new indie show, and then thankfully I get to move away from that because it's a bloody nightmare finding new stuff to play every week. I tell you, I feel so old and like just off the pulse. And I don't have a clue what's going on. So from next week, it will be a 2-hour-long indie extravaganza for your Sunday afternoon from 1 till 3, and I will be mixing up the classic indie with the new indie to make a show, and it's going to be all right. It'll all be fine, probably. And if it's not, we'll just have to drag you back, Russ.
No, it'll be good, mate. I've listened to your show, obviously, and it's a really good show. So now you can mix it with stuff that you know and love from ages ago. It's just it's a game changer, isn't it? And you've got 2 hours as well, which is I find it really hard to cram everything into an hour. So you've got 2 hours to spread your wings, haven't you?
I can talk about a lot of Joy Division and Half Man, Half Biscuit in 2 hours.
There you go.
No, we are not sponsored by Arcade Wow anymore. Drama of anything. It's just the partnership was till the end of the season, and it's ended. So thank you to our mate George for that, for his support and sponsorship.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's worked because people are still asking about Arcade Wow. The sponsorship became such a integral part of the show that people are now saying, "Oi, tell us about the arcade machines." Well, go to arcadewow.co.uk and find out more.
Yeah. And if you want to sponsor us, get in touch. Let us know.
Yeah. We'll talk about beer. If beer wants to sponsor us. Yeah, any sort of alcohol.
Yeah.
Prescription medication. Not non-prescription medication. Not you. Not you, naked HD XYZ, cheapest sex date in Find and Foot. No, not you.
But yeah,
anyone but you.
Anyone but that. But if you do want to sponsor us, get in touch. If you've got any ideas for anything for the show, get in touch. We don't really talk about new ideas, do we? We just maybe we should.
We do have a lot of ideas, though, don't we? We're going to have to work through them. So yeah. It's not like we're not constantly having ideas.
No, we're not short of ideas. I guess the thing for us is it's the time to implement them, isn't it? Because we're both busy folks, aren't we?
That's it. Yeah.
So
yeah, we're both very busy wastes of space, aren't we?
yeah.
So it's very important. How much to sponsor one episode? Maybe we'll just have each episode sponsored by a letter or a phrase. Yeah. Maybe we'll work on that. Maybe we'll put a price list up on the website. You can sponsor players, can't you, at County? So maybe people should sponsor me or you. And then at the end of the season, they get our training kit. They get whatever we wear to do it.
Where to do this? Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's maybe should have.
I'm in pajamas most weeks. I'm like respectable top half, but then it's always like joggers or pajamas bottom half. It's normally pajamas with a cartoon character on, like Buzz Lightyear and the Turtles normally, not together.
I was going to say together,
wouldn't it?
It would be a good crossover, yeah.
Make one leg of each.
Yeah.
The number 6 and the letter H.
Letter H.
6H. See, that means something. Ian's like ahead of us there.
Yeah, he is. He's far too ahead of me on that one.
Hit me.
Right, good stuff.
I'll wake up like 2 a.m. like.
Oh, the other thing I forgot to mention, the kids show will be back. Dan wants to start doing it. So we will be back, and we'll get all the kids to come on with him, all the county kids, and get the kids show. The criteria is you have to be under 5'5" or 5'4". So left bollock, Ryan, you can come on if you want on that one. It's entirely up to you.
I saw that. I was very telegraphed. That was. I saw what was going on there, and I loved every second of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'll leave you to promote that show because, as per the court order, I'm not allowed to talk about or go anywhere near that show.
No, this is true. So yeah, I'll sort that out. So we've got the county ladies again. You're not allowed to do that. We've got the county kids as well. No, I'm joking. But we've got the county ladies, county kids.
Don't you?
County ladies, county kids, opposition reviews. Loads of guests. Welcome back to the podcast for 22-23. Welcome to the Football League, everybody. Woohoo!
Dab then, but I've already dabbed tonight. I don't want to do it again, do I?
No, you really, really don't. We'll try and get a new intro as well. We'll try and get a new intro sorted. And just bring things up to speed a bit. So yeah, we never use the music, did we?
What is the music? What music?
You hear that?
Go on. We just had a moment there where we've just forgotten that we're live.
I know, yeah. Just a bit of a production meeting. Anyway, so I think we're done, aren't we?
Yeah, I reckon so.
Right.
I did not think we'd get it to an hour and a half tonight. I thought we'd struggle with an hour, but by Jove, we've managed it. It makes you wonder what's going to happen next week, doesn't it?
You don't realise how well we get on together. You underestimate.
I know. All day, I'm having panic attacks all Wednesday, going, "Oh God."
You see, I realised at the Challenger gig that there's chemistry between me and you, like plutonic, like ant and deck chemistry going on.
Yeah, like
I don't know why I use that.
The Libertines.
Yeah, I should have led with that, should I?
Yeah, I'm a bit worried that you were at pains to stress the platonic, like I'm trying to make a move on you or something.
No, I stressed that because I didn't want you to think that I was making a move on you.
Look, man. It's clear we both want to make moves on each other. Should we just leave all these shit munchers to it and go and do our thing?
Shit munchers. Right, I think on that note, we'll call it a day. Thank you everybody
I've
for.
Missed you, mate.
I missed you.
All these lot as well.
Thank you everybody for watching live, watching back, listening on whatever podcast player you're listening to. If you haven't already, please like the show, please subscribe. Thank you very much. That'd be lovely. The Fan Hub app will probably be quiet for a while now until it all changes over to till we're put into League Two and the matches start again. And we start doing the giveaways, and it's all going to change over the summer quite dramatically on Fan Hub. So keep an eye on that. And yes, thank you very much. Speak to you soon.
Thank you, Russ, for coming.
No, yeah. Anytime. I'm trying to find the video that ends it now because I've not done this for 3 weeks.
A while on it.
End screen. There it is. Right. Cheers, everybody. See you later. Bye.